Hello and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Marjan and I love making videos of my travels, of lifestyle videos, and whatever it is really that comes to mind. And so if that sounds like your cup of tea, I hope you stick around because it's gonna be fun. If you've been here before, I know, it's been such a long time since we hung out and talked. Petting my dog, by the way. She's right there. Hi! And the last time that I posted was March, I believe, and it's already the end of June. I am currently editing this video right now, and I figured it could really benefit from a little bit of context since a lot has happened since then. So last year, I broke my ankle, and I had already planned a trip to London and France. I still ended up going, but had to book a completely different trip. I was not having a good time, especially in London, because it was essentially my first brush with traveling with a short-term disability, and as old cities go, they're just not accessible at all. And later on, I ended up staying in Paris for 2 months. I had an amazing time. I learned the ropes, and I have a couple of videos of that over here. Fast forward, in January, I was able to get my surgery done, recover a little bit, and then I still had the flight ticket that I wasn't able to use from last year. And so I embarked on a 6-week journey that spanned from London, Wales, Scotland, Amsterdam, Norway, Sweden, and all the way back to England. And I guess I'm going to be starting this series with the first leg of the trip, which is London. I'm so excited to share it all with you and tell you all about it. But for now, let's go back to the beginning. Good morning from London. I just got out of what I think is probably the most hectic and uncomfortable flight I've ever been in my life. And I've done 17-hour flights across the world. I'm very excited. This is actually my first time traveling solo in its truest sense. Just because I know I did some traveling last year by myself, but a lot of it is with other people, doing a lot of stuff for me, taking Ubers, and so I have never really figured out how to do public transportation, especially here. So it should be fun. Wish me good luck. I'm going to try to figure out how to get to my Airbnb, and I'm gonna freshen up and do some exploring. I was pleasantly surprised by how easy it was to navigate public transportation. I don't know what I was so worried about. I arrived in Parsons Green, where my Airbnb was located, dropped off my bags, and it was time to explore. Oh my gosh, there she is! It's so crazy because whenever I travel, there's always some landmarks that I'm like over it the first time I see it, and then there's some that I could literally stare at forever. They just don't ever get old for me. And I heard that there is a really cool viewing spot across the bridge, and that's where a lot of people take their Instagram photos. So I'm gonna go there right now. My hair is looking a little crazy. So if you've ever wanted to take a photo of the iconic red phone booth with the Big Ben behind it, it is going to be in Great George Street, right across the Parliament Garden. And just take note that with everything, there will be a queue, and it's going to be a little bit of a wait, but I think it's worth it. so windy that I am getting blown away. But I definitely wanted to try out afternoon tea while I was here. And I saw online that they had a afternoon tea with a River Thames cruise, and I really wanted to do that. So I'm heading there right now. I'm pretty sure mine was the last slot that was open because when I ordered it, it got sold out. So I might be the last one. The cruise is an hour and a half, and it takes you along River Thames and along the most famous landmarks in London, and you get to have afternoon tea. I think it is the coolest thing, and I'm so excited. The afternoon tea consisted of a traditional British bread of scones with jam and clotted cream, some desserts, finger sandwiches, as well as a pretty extensive list of tea. I was feeling under the weather, and so I had lemon and ginger, and it was exactly what I needed. I definitely go back and forth between being perfectly content with being by myself and at the same time wishing that I could share this experience with somebody else. I love traveling by myself and having meals by myself. I think it is one of the most intimate things, but being around so many people with, their people, it just kind of makes me wish that I had somebody to share this experience with. I have no doubt that in the future, maybe I will share it with somebody else, but it's perfectly fine to feel both, and for now, this experience is mine. It feels like I'm retracing my steps from last year, and I would be lying if I didn't say that it feels like a step backward. Funny enough, last year when I was using my knee scooter and I was on the Tower Bridge, I was definitely a lot more mobile than I am now, just because I had wheels. And today I get to look at it from afar because my foot is killing me, and I just have to remember that it's okay, that I am getting better and I'm actually using my feet to walk, and I'd rather be slow than not be able to use my foot at all. Good morning. Actually, that is a flat out lie. It's almost 1 p.m. I woke up feeling like I was hit by a truck. I was just not feeling the best, and it's okay. We are up and out. The weather is beautiful, and we are heading to Hyde Park to take advantage of this beautiful, nice blue sky weather. debating whether I should get my jeans dirty by sitting here. Should I? Probably not. I just feel like this past winter has been so long, and so every time I see any sign of life like flowers or leaves blooming, I just get so excited. And so I am so happy to finally experience spring again in London, of all places. It just makes me so happy. It's so funny because every time I see swans, it's like I've never seen a single swan in my life before. They are just so cute. The weather is still nice and I'm still pretty warm, so I'm gonna head over to Regent's Park and try to see some cherry blossoms. I got my sandwich and some crisps and a soda, and I found this really pretty cherry tree with nice low hanging branches, and I'm gonna have a little picnic there. Picnic spot acquired. So I did bring my picnic blanket with me, and I am sitting on my leather jacket, and I really hope that it's not too dirty.
狗埋，好正啊！呢隻狗狗。
Hello.
點啊？你可以去啦。
Thank you. Hi, I'm sorry. You can't have any.
好。
You're so
勁啊！你睇下。
I'm so cold. Alright, time to get out of here. It's time. Moment of truth. Oh, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. I've done a lot already today, but I couldn't pass up the chance to finally visit Daunt bookstore, which is only like 12 minutes away by walking. And funny story, I actually have like 4 to 5 bookstore totes from Daunt, and I've never visited. Every time my boyfriend would come and visit London, he would grab my sisters and I tote bags, and so I have so many of them, but I've never visited. But that is gonna change today.